Yes, good morning and welcome to grade 11 class. Right, cyclic quadrilaterals means a quadrilateral which has four vertices. All the four vertices on the same circle known as cyclic quadrilateral. If you take these examples here, idea what it says is if you take this one, yes, if you take this first one, all the four vertices are on the circle, right? This is a cyclic quadrilateral. Here this also a cyclic quadrilateral, right? We can see though it goes through the center, still a cyclic quadrilateral because all the vertices. If you take this one, right, this one is not a cyclic quadrilateral. Reason we can see this one is outside, here also not there because one is inside. So these two only are cyclic quadrilateral, right? The theorem says opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Hope you know the meaning of supplementary. If you take a quadrilateral here, cyclic quadrilateral, yes, we know that it is a cyclic quadrilateral. First thing we have to make sure that it is a cyclic quadrilateral, right? Yes, it's a cyclic quadrilateral because all the vertices A, B, C, D are on the circle, right? On the circle, right? So what it says is very simple theorem, right? P and R, if you take the opposite angles here, opposite angles, if you take these two, see, these are the two opposite angles, right? P and R, if you add 180, you add these two, it's going to be 180 like this, right? And also the other way, this one also same thing like this. P these two are S and Q. S and Q also going to be 180 like this. Q and S, you add 180. This is the one. So applications can be many and many questions can be formed here, right? So let's check the questions. Can we try to find X here, right? Can you try to find X here? And you need to give me the answer for X. A, B, C, D. First thing we have to make sure that it is a cyclic quadrilateral. Yes, all the vertices are on the circle, right? So this is a cyclic quadrilateral. We are sure, right? Case, what happens is the opposite angles. If you take this one 120 and this one, if you add, it's going to be 180, right? So I'm just marking this as just because to make sure to make it easy, I'll just mark it as y plus 120 equals to how much? It is the meaning of supplementary. It is going to be 180, right? So y we have found that is going to be 180 minus 120. 20 will go to the other side. So y is going to be 60. We found out y, right? If we find out y, now can we find out x? Now if you take this triangle A, B, C. Triangle ABC, if you take x plus y plus 90 equals 180, right? So this is the way. So x plus y is 60. That means we got x equals to what? We can see 180, 150, 180. So x is equal to 30, right? Now let's check the next question we have, right? Can we find out x and y here? If you take these two, 2x plus x is 3x, add it will be 180. That's the meaning of supplementary, right? Supplementary. So x equals to 60. So 2x equals to 120. Now can you find out t and p and y? Now here first few things you can consider are here, right? The parallel ones. Here we can see parallel is there, right? So we will use that story, right? Second thing, one important thing we can see here is OA and OB. What can you tell about that? OA and OB, what can you tell about them? OA is center, means OA and OB are radius. That means they are equal. They are equal. They are equal means these two are equal means it's an what kind of triangle it is? It's an isosceles triangle. So this is P means this is also going to be P. So we can find P, right? We can find P. If you find P, then you can find this guy Y, right? You can find that guy Y. If you find Y, right? If you find Y, you can find this guy, right? Can you find them? That's going to be 2p, p plus 50. That means 2p plus 50 is going to be 180, right? That will work out for me as this is 130. So 2p is going to be 130, right? So p is going to be 65. Any problem in finding p as 65? Right, P we found 65. Now we know that P and this Y, right? P and this Y, right? P and this Y plus this 75, right? That's 75 equals to 180. Why it is that? Why it is that? You have to give a reason. Always when you write an equation like this, here also you have to give the reason, otherwise they will cut. There is 1 mark additional for that. You will lose that, right? Here also like that. If you write P plus Y plus 75 equals to 180, you have to tell the reason. What's the reason here? Cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. You have to write down, right? So P is 65, right? P is 65. I can put that 65 plus Y plus 75 equals to 180, right? That will work out for me. 65 plus 75 means 140, right? 140. 65 plus 75, 140. So Y plus 140 equals to 180, right? So Y equals to 40. 180 minus 140 means Y is going to be 40. P was 65, right? P we found to be 65, right? P is 65, Y is 40. That means this is going to be 105, right? This is going to be 105 we got. So 105 means this plus this is equals to 180. Why is that? Right, allied angles, right? It's not cyclic quadrilateral, right? So that's why I was just expecting that. So parallel lines we used it, yes. Using it only you told allied angles. With that only you can find the answer. Yes, good, right? Okay, can we try the next question? Here I have, can we find X, Y and Z? VRTU. VRTU is our cyclic quadrilateral 1. Right, that is one cyclic quadrilateral. And I have RSTU is another cyclic quadrilateral, right? 2 cyclic quadrilaterals are there. We can use that. Okay, we can use that. And also I have this guy RS and ST are equal. That gives me an isosceles triangle. So there is a possibility to use that also, right? That also. And also this is O, this is O, you can see O, right? That means this is the diameter, RU is a diameter. That means, what can you say about this angle and this angle? Particularly V and T separately. Together we know I'm asking alone at RVU and also alone RTU. What we can tell about it? Yes, it is 90 degrees. Why it is 90 degrees? The angle which is built on this means diameter will be 90 degrees. Any angle, right? This which is on the circumference, it goes and touches, it will be 90 degrees, right? So use that. You can find x here, right? You can find x here. You can find z here, right? If you find z and x, z if you find out, x if you find out, you can find y, right? Z and x, I think this is just straightforward answers, but then y, how you will find out? X plus 27 plus 90 equals to 180, so 90 will go to the other side, so it's going to be 90. So x equals to 90 minus 27 means 90 minus 30 is 60, 63, right? X is 63. So z also like that, z plus 34 plus 90 equals 180. 90 goes to the other side, so 90, that means, right, z is going to be 90 minus 30 means 760, 56. So z also I got, x I got, z I got, and you get the y. And I said RST is an isosceles triangle, y is an isosceles triangle, it is given here, equal, that means this is y, means this is also y, right? So this is also y, already we can see. And then we have got z, we found out z is 56. That means we know 56, that means 60, 90, this is going to be, that already know we got 90, right? This is 90, already we used it and only found out, right? So that 90 is there. So, and that means 34 plus y, right? 34 plus y plus 90 plus y equals to what? Equals to 180, right? That's the opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral. So here you can see 2y is there, 6. So y is going to be 28. This, and we will go to the next question. Now we see this AC. AC is the diameter, right? AC is the diameter. That why the reason is O is on the diameter, right? O is on the diameter. If you take ABC triangle, AB equals BC is an isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal, right? That means this angle and this angle are equal, right? And also ABC, what can we say about ABC? ABC is 90. This big angle is 90, not X. X is still smaller than 90, right? So this is 90 means this is going to be 45. How 45 you can do and check. That is 90 means this is 45, this is 45. Because they are equal, right? 90 plus 45 plus 45, you can add and see it's 180, right? This is 45 you got, means now what? If you have got, now we got this guy, right? This guy is there, right? 90 addition is there, 70 plus 73 plus 45 plus 45 plus y, you will get the answer as 180, right? Supplementary. So y plus 45 plus, right, 45 plus 73 is equals to 180, right? 180 Now we can see y is going to be 17 degrees. Then x, how would you find out? X, the way out for x is what? ADB. ADB is a triangle, right? ADB is a triangle, means we got y also now. This is this angle, you know. This angle, you know. So only x is you don't know. So that means x plus 45 plus 17 is going to be 55, 62, right? 62, right? Plus this 45, that means 180 triangle, right? This angle is x and this angle is 45 plus y. This angle is 45 already we know, right? So it's going to be 107, that means 107 means 73. It's a very handy topic to complete. There is another theorem says if the opposite angles of a quadrilateral are supplementary, then the vertices of the quadrilateral are on the circle, same one, on the opposite side. We said if a quadrilateral, cyclic quadrilateral exists, opposite angles are supplementary. Now on the other side, if a quadrilateral is just given, and asked, just a quadrilateral is given, if the opposite angles are supplementary, like this and this are supplementary, then this quadrilateral lies on a circle. That means it's a cyclic quadrilateral, it says. Now let's just check with these following questions. Can you tell me this ABCD, is it a cyclic quadrilateral or not? That's all we have to tell. Let's just check the angles here, right? This one is going to be how much? This one is going to be 52 means 128, right? 128. This is, now if you take this one is 128, and also if you take this one is going to be 52, right? 52, if you add these two, 52. So 52 plus 128 is going to be 52 plus 128, it's going to be 180. So opposite angles A, this one, BA, this angle and this angle makes 180. So it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Next question, we will just check this one. About this one, is PQRS, is it a cyclic quadrilateral or not? We are talking about cyclic quadrilaterals. So question number 2, we have to establish this PQRS, whether this is a cyclic quadrilateral or not. Can you check? Cyclic quadrilateral means addition of the opposite angles have to be 180. This is going to be 70, correct? This is going to be 70, right? 70. Okay. What about this one? This is a, if you get PSR is an isosceles triangle. Why isosceles triangle? These two sides are equal. That means this angle is going to be 35. So now this angle is 35, means 35, it's going to be 70. If you take PSR, this angle will work out for me, this angle plus these two angles are part of one triangle, right? PSR. Addition of these three angles, that means 35 plus 35, right? Plus the other angle, which is PSR. PSR is going to be 180, right? 100. That means PSR 100, this is going to be 35, 70. So 70 will go to the other side. So PSR angle, PSR is going to be 70, goes to the other side. 180 minus 70 is 110, right? 110. So this is going to be 110 clearly. So what about these two angles? PSR plus RQP. PSR plus RQP. If you take these two angles, additions, opposite angles, addition is going to be PSR is 110, right? This is 70. That means we got the answer 180. That is supplementary, right? So PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. There is a theorem. The theorem says if one side of a cyclic quadrilateral is produced, the exterior angles so formed is equal to the interior opposite angles of the quadrilateral. This is a cyclic quadrilateral. We have A, B, C, D. We also reminded that a quadrilateral which has to be a cyclic quadrilateral means all the vertices, edges, you can see edges, A, B, C, D, edges have to be on the circle. It cannot be out of the circle. If you take C out of the circle or inside circle, we don't accept them to be cyclic quadrilateral. To be a cyclic quadrilateral, it's very clear. All the vertices have to be on the edge of the circumference or circumference itself or on the circle we call. So now this is a cyclic quadrilateral. This says if side of a cyclic quadrilateral is produced, that means here you can see produce means just extended. See, we have extended this guy here, B to E, right? As extended straight line produced. The exterior angle so formed is equal to the interior opposite angle of the quadrilateral, right? The exterior angle, this guy, exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle. Interior opposite angle is this one, right? Interior angle is this one of the exterior angle. This is the interior angle of this exterior angle. So we just concentrate on the opposite angle. That means this guy is equal to this one. CBE equals ADC, right? That's a theorem says. What are the conditions here? What are the conditions? You just have to concentrate on the conditions. One thing is it's a cyclic quadrilateral. It should be a cyclic quadrilateral for must. And one side has to be produced like this. See, you can see it is produced. That means it is extended as a straight line. So here it says the CB, then the CBE is an exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral is equal to the corresponding interior opposite angle. Corresponding, it's very clearly saying corresponding interior opposite angle is ADC. So those two are equal, right? We will just check few examples here to make sure that we exactly understand here, right? If you take the produced side PQ is produced and D is made here, right? So exterior angle is DQR. This is the angle we are talking about. Interior opposite angle is PSR. So this angle. So this blue and blue are equal. That's what they said on the theorem. And also, if you take QR, where is my QR? QR is produced or extended, produced. E is made. So ERS. If you take this angle, this guy is equal to QPS. Opposite is which one is there on that? Opposite is this one, right? Opposite is here. QPS, right? QPS. This is the angle. So the red and the red are equal, right? So they are equal. That's what they are saying. Now the question is find the unknown here, right? Can we find X and Y here? Yes, we got the answers. Very simple because it's a straightforward question, right? This, if you take the quadrilateral here, it's a cyclic quadrilateral. First thing we have to make sure that it's a cyclic quadrilateral. Yes, it's a cyclic quadrilateral. All the vertices are there on the edge, right? And we check the produced angles. Here we have produced angle, see 100 degrees. This side is produced, it means extended. So this 100 means opposite angle for that. The interior angle is going to be this one. So 100 is equal to y. That's correct. Y equals to 100. And also we can see that this side is produced and x is made angle. So opposite angle for that is this one, right? Opposite angle for the interior angle is going to be 70. So x is going to be 70, right? Right, x is going to be 70 and y is going to be 100. Very clear for us, right? It's not difficult, as I said. Next question, we will check this one. We need to find three people, x, y, and t. Now this one is very clear. X is going to be our interior opposite angle for this 84, right? For this angle. So x is going to be 84, that's correct. And if it is 84, right? And we can find this one, right? This is on one straight line. So 84 plus this one is going to be 180. That means it's going to be 96. So t plus x is going to be 180, right? So x we got 84, so t is going to be 96. We can work out. So x we put and then we get t. And then if we have t equals what, then y we can find. So t equals y, right? T equals y. Why? Because it's interior opposite angle. So that is going to be y equals to 96, right? And also y equals 96, we can say in this straight line also y plus 84 equals to 180. So y is going to be 96. That way also we can see. Okay, now try this question. We need to find x here. What's the way out for us to find x? Let's see that there is something called parallel line is given. Parallel line is given, right? Parallel line is there. That one we can use here, right? Parallel line means one thing. We know that these two angles together, we can make 180, right? 180. So that's the way we have to use that, right? And also we have got this parallel line. Using that we can find this guy, right? And that means here this angle we don't know, right? But we know that these two together will make 180, right? I'll just take this as y, right? Y plus 87 is going to be 180, right? 180. So y equals to 180 minus 87 means it's going to be 93, right? 93. That y here also, this is also y. This is because these are parallel lines. So this is going to be y, right? Am I correct? So y plus 33 is going to be my exterior angle, right? So y plus 33 means it's going to be y plus 33. So y is 93 plus 33 is going to be how much that angle is going to be, exterior angle. So exterior angle only I am going to find out. It's going to be 93. 3 plus 3 is 6, right? 126, right? 126 is correct answer. So exterior angle is equals to the opposite of interior opposite angle. So x equals to 126. Reason is going to be the theorem exterior angle. You have to write the reason. Exterior angle is equals to the interior opposite angle in a cyclic quadrilateral. That you have to write down. But we are always right? This one is the reason we have given. So that means we will be done with the question. If you take this one, x is going to be these two additions, correct? These two additions, P and Q, right? But this is no addition here. This is only one angle directly we are getting. But here is addition, right? So that one you may be knowing this. I just wanted to remind you. Now can you try this one? Q is now first thing you understand. First thing about this question is you can see that there are two cyclic quadrilaterals. That's for sure, it's there, right? If you take this one, small one, it's a cyclic quadrilateral, right? And the big one, if you take the big one, theorem says interior opposite angle is equal to the exterior angle. So Q is going to be 70. So Q we gave. What about the others, R and P? R and 130. Think of that. Quadrilateral A, B, C, D. Only you just think. It's a cyclic quadrilateral. Why? Because it's on the edge, circumference, everything is there. It's a cyclic quadrilateral. 130 plus R is going to be supplementary. We said 180. That's a theorem says on a cyclic quadrilateral, the opposite angles are supplementary. That means 180. So R is going to be 50, right? 130 will go to the other side. 180 minus 30 is 50 degrees. R we found. If we found R, what's the problem in finding P? P is very simple. All these angles, P plus R plus Q, right? P, right? We can say P plus R plus Q equals to 180 because it's a triangle, right? So we know that Q we know 70, R we know 50, so P we can find, right? PR is going to be 50, PQ is going to be 70, right? So we found 180 equals to 180, right? This is 120 and goes to the other side. 180 minus 120 means 60, right? P is going to be 60. 2016 part 1 question is there, right? Find the value, this is the past paper question, find the value of x using the information given in the figure. This is x only we have to find, right? For that, what's the way out for this for us? Here 65 is given inside somewhere inside the cyclic quadrilateral. 65 is there. So how we are going to use this 65 is our question, right? 65 and this guy we know that this guy, right? This guy means exterior angle is equal to interior opposite angle, right? Exterior angle is equal to the interior opposite angle as per cyclic quadrilateral. A side is produced, DC is produced and made A. So this is very clear. This angle is going to be 65. Reason is cyclic quadrilateral. Now what's the way to find x here? That means x, how you'll find? You take ABC, triangle ABC, isosceles triangle, you have to write down. That means isosceles triangle means what? Equal sides are there. The angles opposite to the equal sides are equal, right? These two. So this angle will be equal to this angle. So x is going to be equal to 65, right? Thanks for attending and we will meet on the next class.